There are two different types of connections that we have with Hashem. One is a connection that is a logical connection. Hashem took us out of Mitzrayim. He's so nice to us. He does 10 makis. He punishes our tormentors, our persecutors, drowns them in the Yam Suf, gives us the Torah. And we scream, Na'aseh v'nishma. Was it logical that we accepted, or was it illogical? Even though we said, Na'aseh v'nishma, we will accept even before we understand. Was that really illogical?
It is logical because we love Hashem, and Hashem is not going to tell us to do something that's not good for us.
Right. And we know that Hashem is not going to tell us that is not going to give us something that's bad for us, because He's proven how much He loves us by coming down to Mitzrayim. Ani v'lei malach, ani v'lei shaliach. Hashem in His full glory comes down. Hashem came down to Mitzrayim, took us out. He showered us with everything. Man and Anani Akavid and Nisim, V'nei Yisrael Yoitzim Biyad Rama, right? The Yidden they're the winning bandwagon. To the extent that V'gam Erev Rav, Allah Itam, there were many Goyim who said, we want that also. That's how good it was. And now Hashem says, you know what? Kilekach Toiv, I have something precious to give you. It's a Torah. The Yidden said, yes, we want it. We don't even need to know what's in it. We want it. If it's from you, we know you love us. We want it. And Hashem said, what did Hashem? Hashem comes, this was 2 weeks ago, right? I'm giving you this Torah. If you listen to V'yisem li skulam lekol ha'amim, you'll be my treasure from the nations. You'll be a mamlechas koyanim, a goy kadosh, and Yidden are, what more can we want? Yes, 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 yes. But that's chitzoni is halev. It's chitzoni is halev because it's logical. It's driven by logic. And that's why the Gemara tells us, at the end of the day, we don't really know whether this is something which is an essential connection between the Yidden and Hashem. The Yidden were, how do you say it? Sweet-talked, bribed, seduced. How do you know when the relationship is an essential one? When you have a father and a son, and the son is a wonderful, beautiful child who gives the father nachas, and the father loves the kid. Is it an essential connection? Yeah, but do we know it? There's no proof that it's an essential connection. Maybe the father just... and vice versa. If the father is so nice to the child, right? You don't know. And the child responds. Where do you see essential? You want to know where you see essential? In the autistic child. The child with Tay-Sachs. The child with special needs. Or the evil child. And then the parent loves the child anyways. That's not rational. There's no nachas. There's no nothing. What's that? That's essential. And the same thing vice versa. A child to a parent. To prove the essential connection between Yidden and Hashem, we had to enter a state of haster haster. Vanechi haster haster. A state where there is no more makis, there is no more kriyas yamsuf, there is no more man, there are no more miracles, there is no revelation of Hashem. Hashem is not busy smothering the Yidden with love, which that is the Chassidic understanding of kaf aleim har kiyis, that Hashem picks up the mountain and holds it over their head. The Chassidic understanding of that is the mountain is the love. Hashem smothering the Yidden with His love. Now, Purim is the antithesis of that. Purim is the exact opposite. There's nothing. Hastir astir. Complete Helen v'Hester. Yidden are in Golus. There is no Beis HaMikdash. And then comes along a Gzeira lahashmid, larig, la'abed, Rachman l'tzlan, Eskola Yehudim, right, to destroy all the Yidden. And the Yidden have an opportunity, they're able to save themselves. All they had to do is reject Hashem. All they had to do was repudiate their Yiddishkeit and embrace Avodah Zarah. Then they wouldn't be Yehudim anymore, they wouldn't be Yidden anymore, at least not in Haman's eyes. They'll all be saved. And instead what happens? For a full 11 months, from when Haman threw the lottery, which was in Nisan, until the day of the excerpt, which was Yud Gimel Adar, for full 11 months, the Yidden lived in fear for their lives. Not one Yid even entertained the thought of rejecting Hashem, of rejecting their Yiddishkeit and rejecting Torah. That's Pnimius Alev. That is Pnimius Alev. That is an essential attachment which makes no sense. It's super rational. Over here even you can argue it's illogical. In other words, it's not only is it super rational, it made zero sense that the Yidden in that state, completely abandoned by Hashem, or at least so it seemed, that they would still so vehemently insist on staying connected to Hashem. You know, you might have heard of Yom Tov Erlich, the composer of Yiddish songs. Anyone ever heard of him? The Holocaust survivor, passed away quite a few years ago, but he composed many Yiddish songs. A lot of the big singers, Mordechai and David of Hamfried, they sing his songs. And one of his songs, I don't remember the exact words, but they made a deep impression on me. It's a song on Shelo Yasani Goy. The whole song on the pasuk, on the bracha that we make, Shelo Yasani Goy. And one of the lines over there goes something like, it's talking to Hashem, Ves Mishlagin, you'll strike me, you'll hit me, you'll make me suffer. I'm still happy to be a Yid. Nothing you can do is going to make me regret my decision to be a Yid. Nothing you're going to do is going to make me be unhappy about my connection to you. At the end of the day, do what you want. I'm a Yid. And the relationship works both ways also. As Hashem says, Lachlifam be'uma acheres. There's a Navi, the Navi Hosea, when Hashem was busy complaining to Hosea about how bad the Yidden were, and Hosea says to Hashem, so go find yourself another nation. These Yidden, they're Am Ksheir, if they're a stubborn nation, what do you need them for? I don't know, take the Italians. I don't know, maybe you can find in Africa there's someone who, the Chinese. And the pasuk says over there, Hashem told him to go marry someone. The whole thing, but bottom line is the Medrash says over there, Hashem tells Hosea, are you crazy? I can't. The connection is essential.